Back to the final round of the United States Disc Golf Championships out in beautiful Rock Hill, South Carolina. It was beautiful, Philo. We'll see if it holds off that way.
It's not looking like it. As you can see here in the trailer, it's looking a little wet.
Got a couple dry holes, and it is going to open up on these guys. We'll see Kyle Klein right there. Chris Dickerson holding on to a 4-stroke lead going into your final day, Philo.
He is, and young Kyle Klein is trying to track him down, coming in tied for the hot round, 12 under yesterday.
Same difference as yesterday, and he catches him, it looks like. Hole 1, tell us about it.
Yeah, everybody's been playing the flick off of this hole. Not much of a backhand option to get to the green. Gotta miss that faux rock and that mature tree there and slide onto the green. Looks like the mid-range play has been good for most of these guys.
Yeah, it's even kind of people disc up to that fairway. It seems to be going long.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to nestle like
it's
those
only
mids.
250. You don't need to smash it over there. It's just depends on what your abilities are, you know.
Here is Andy, our name caller, like you mentioned, 22 years in a row.
Representing Tennessee, Chris Dickerson.
And Chris Dickerson on the box. Looks like one of his A3s. Different one than yesterday, though.
Absolutely. You know, he's thinking he wants to get this one close and make a statement right out the box.
Yeah. You like it?
That's parked.
Wow.
What a start.
The perfect spot. Chris Dickerson, ladies and gents. Kyle Klein. It's going to be throwing an FD3. Out of Michigan, right?
Yep, the young buck out of Central Michigan. That came out high and hot. Maybe a little early round jitters for the youngster.
Yep. Eagle also ripping on an FD3. That's the line, Philo.
Yeah, a little hot maybe. Yeah, just on the backside of circle 1. He'll have a putt. Better than yesterday.
Yeah, that's for sure. Alex Russell out of Vancouver, Washington. This is a Gator 3 from him. Overstable mid.
That looks tasty. Oh, yeah.
You see, it doesn't take much on hole 1. 48 miles an hour out of these guys getting park jobs.
Yeah, the speed isn't the issue. It's the shape of the shot. Gravity will do a lot of the work for you.
Kyle Klein just smartly laying it for a par. Nothing much else to do.
Yeah, he was fortunate to get that big gap there to shoot through.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it can get ugly over there. Eagle for 2.
Just like yesterday. A bit high, a bit left.
And Alex Russell looking for just like yesterday as well, Philo.
Yeah, he's right there. Pretty routine tap in for Alex.
That man is solid in the circle. Chris Dickerson looking for the same result here and stretching that lead to 5 early.
That'd be huge for Chris. He needs all the breathing room he can get if he wants to take this championship back to Tennessee.
Breathing room is what you need going into 17. There is that bird. There's 5-stroke lead. Kyle with the par save here. Not the worst score on 1.
Now a little stress-free par tap in, get you going. Hopefully get the nerves to settle down.
Yeah.
Get to golfing here right away for the young buck and Eagle. They need to start pressing on Dickerson if they're going to make this interesting.
Only 17 holes left to do it. And Chris doesn't make many mistakes. Perfect putt out of Alex Russell. Looking at hole 2.
Yeah, very scoreable hole 2. Only measuring in at 629. You need about a 330-foot position shot off the tee. It sets you up for the big gap either over the parking lot or on the right side.
Yep, you can see the mozzarella sticks hanging out down there. It's It's a tough hole, and what really just struck me, I've said this earlier, is the elevation on that tee shot. You were going really uphill here. Chris with the FX3 rip.
Burn that one over. He's going to have some work to do to get up and down from there.
He is not that close to the target there. Alex Russell, that's one of his champion bosses.
That looks prime time.
He's been doing that very repeatedly.
Yeah, he has. Pretty much in the same spot.
Every single time we watched him throw it.
Yes, sir.
Kyle Klein. Throwing an Essence, I believe.
Getting that roller game working early. He's got a good shape. He's got to stand up and keep on burning over. Parking lot comes up real quick there, you can see.
418-foot drive. Thanks to our friends at Bushnell for that.
Hey, man, you couldn't drop the disc in a better spot than that.
So good. Eagle going with the air shot.
Yeah, he bumped up the speed on this disc and really trying to push it way up there and make this birdie 3 a little bit easier on himself.
79 miles an hour out of Eagle right there.
You could tell he put a move on that one.
That was smoked. Chris Dickerson, let's see, 383 to the pin here, Philo. You believe it?
No, I think he's a little shorter. I mean, if they got the Bushnell on it, and that's what it says, but I don't think he was that short.
Yeah, he's throwing a mid here. That's his M3.
A little high, a little right. Going for safety first.
Smart play from your leader with the 5 strokes.
Yeah, taking that parking lot out of play.
Alex looking a little over 300 to the pin.
Ooh,
He pushed that tree, man.
He surely did, and one thing to miss there with that curb, and right on the bullseye.
What a beaut. Eagle, 2.5 to the bucket. Looks like his P3X.
Wow. Again, it looks like he's chucking that thing in the basket.
It does, doesn't it?
Over 200 feet. Burns out right there under the bucket.
And Kyle Klein just over 2. What a smash of a drive. They are testing that tree, Philo.
That's the play if they want to get in tight on the basket, like said. You know, if not, then they're gonna have to shape it differently.
Dickerson, what's he like, 40-ish out? Maybe a little past that.
Yeah. Oh, that was a little bit of a foot fault there. Did you see the mini bounce?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Oh well, nobody caught it. No harm, no foul. He got away with the stick there.
Here he is with the par save. You're still out after that roll away.
Right.
Those are 3 amazing upshots from the rest of the gang there.
Oh yeah. Getting the stick back on the leader.
And that's great to hold 2 have a park job on for that clean putt.
Mm-hmm.
Alex making good. Eagle should have no problem with that one either. There he goes. Both of them moving up a little bit there. Trying to chase down Chris. No easy task. And Kyle, wow.
Well, everybody's got some green on their card in the first 2 holes, so that's a good sign for everybody. Nobody's completely flat and jittery.
There you go. It's a good look at 79 miles an hour in slow-mo. Probably still faster than I throw in real mo. Looking at hole 3, Philo.
You know, we've been seeing a lot of guys play the hyzer and kind of staying away. I think Alex is the only one really going out there with the sidearm and bleeding that left side, towards that box over there and sliding it in on the green. Got some space to the right side. Don't have a lot of space to the left, just outside circle 1, as you can see. So most guys are going mid-range off the box here. It's not the longest throw. Playing downhill.
Gator 3 from Alex. Little shy.
It's looking a little early. Yeah, he's going to have an awkward putt from over there.
Kyle also going to the forehand line. This will be an FD3. That looks better.
Yeah, there. Now it got better. That nice little checkup bounce helped him a lot.
It did get a good one, didn't it? Eagle staying with that P3X putter. He's been basing this thing.
Yeah, he's been inside circle a couple of times. I think once he ended up on the hazard line, like barely trickled safe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure he keeps this thing on the strong side of the target.
I do not like it, Philo.
No, that was so early. Never gave it a chance. He knows it.
Out of his hand, even, I'm sure.
Yeah, he knew it.
Chris Dickerson, that's a PA3. Oh, excuse me, a P3.
Really pushing that nose down towards the ground, and that's the shape of the shot that you're looking for right there.
So pretty.
Nice hard and low hyzer. Let the disc stable out.
Safe the whole way.
Safe the whole way.
Eagle to save his par.
Another unfortunate miscue for Eagle. He's kind of left the door open for Chris to stretch it out a few times over the last round in a few holes now.
Yep. And Alex taking a stab for the birdie, but he's going to be settling for par, hopefully. Kyle Klein, though, looking for a 2 here. Keep pace with Chris.
Absolutely. This would be huge for him. Taking his time, trying to get comfortable.
Yeah, he got that lead down to 4 in the last hole. Looking to keep it there.
Oh, no.
Man.
Everything but a couple of inches of air under the disc, and that would have been smoked right down the middle.
That's all it needed. And now he's got equidistant par putt, feels like.
Yeah, he's going to need to settle himself down and handle business here. That's a much better looking putt.
Yeah, getting high in the chains there. And Eagle.
Couple missed opportunities by a couple of guys on the card, right? I mean,
No doubt.
Kyle had a chance to grab a couple off of Eagle. You know, keep pace with Dickerson. Stretch himself a little bit further from Alex.
This is such a scoreable hole for you guys.
Got to capitalize on these key moments.
Yeah, Eagle makes the bogey, at least. It's a little Band-Aid putt.
Mm-hmm.
Alex coming back for his par save here.
Nicely done, Alex.
And here is Dickerson.
Tapping in another bullseye birdie.
And everybody got to do a lot of stuff before he got the putt.
Yeah, that's good stuff for him. He doesn't mind watching people take extra throws, that's for sure.
And there is his birdie getting a stroke on the card. And 2 on Eagle. Hopefully this is the par save. Yeah, it is.
That's the nice putt there. See that hand really lifting into the chains on the release. So crucial.
That it is. Got to get it up to get it in. Hole 4.
Hole 4, another short par 4. It's not super long, but the shape of the hole. You know, we've seen par 3s measure at 444 on tour this year, but this one is such a big banana, big U-turn to the right. You gotta get in position off the tee. The distance is kind of irrelevant. It's really about getting pin high to that mandatory tree so that you can shape your shot around into the protected green. Haven't seen a whole lot of 3s on this hole this week.
No, we haven't. It is an absolutely tough get. Dickerson, that's an FX3 fairway driver. What's a nice turn on this thing?
Yeah, let's see if he's got the distance right. That's not bad. Not optimal position, but not bad at all.
What's about like 20, 30 more feet?
Yeah, at least another 20 to 40 would definitely set him up in that prime spot.
Champion boss from Alex Russell.
That looks so much better than yesterday.
Wow.
I mean, honestly, if he goes another 15 or 20 feet, then he's really perfect, but that's not bad.
Kyle Klein.
He put a move on that thing. Blowing past the ideal landing zone. I'm really curious to see what he's going to do from there.
It's something.
Not ideal.
Something special, though, I hope. There's an FD3 from Eagle.
Big time miss by Eagle
man.
again.
Way out of position here. And
I mean, he can still save his 4. He's got a big window there. Missed that little tree out in front of him. Slide it down into the bowl. Hopefully skip around the corner and look at that.
Wow.
Even past the Mando tree.
that was a great shot from there. And
Absolutely.
the heavens opened up, Philo.
Yeah, the rain's getting...
And so we were...
Look at this play by Kyle Klein.
Yeah, that happened.
He just Houdini'd that hole. I mean, it looked like he had nothing.
We were in disbelief that was for birdie.
Absolutely. Chris Dickerson trying to fire it around the corner and have a look at his birdie 3.
Long one.
He's going to have an outside circle 1. Alex Russell's playing that high spiking angle and just a little long. Super hard to get it up high and slow. Still got some distance to carry, and Eagle's just bending it around the corner.
Should be able to say a par from there.
Yeah.
That was a good approach.
Probably 5 paces off the target.
And you can see it right over there, actually. Chris for birdie.
Yeah, that was his least committed putt of the week, I'd imagine.
It looked like it. Alex, you looked at this one for a second, and then you're going to see a layup.
Yeah, he was kind of pinched off there. The risk reward just not lining up for Alex.
Yeah, he would have spun a laser beam to get it in the target, it looked like.
A lot of weird things can happen when you put speed on the disc.
Kyle, this is for just an incredible 3. Improbable after that drive.
I mean, you didn't see that coming. I surely didn't.
Mm-mm.
Much better putt again. Very
Must have
nice.
just found a little window through jail and ripped that forehand roller right through it.
And then he got through the big cypresses and
Yeah.
everything and
Settled
found
in
his
a
way
nice
in there.
spot,
Yeah,
yeah.
how about that?
1 in a million shot for that guy. Great execution.
I'm sure Rock Searle was wishing he could have been there to take a picture with him after that birdie.
Man, absolutely. There's Eagle making good on his par. Chris will do the same here in a second, as will Mr. Russell.
The worst drive gets the best score. Well, Eagle really had the worst drive.
Yeah.
As far as getting up the fairway, but
Kyle was.
we've seen guys pinched off in those woods and make bogey. You know, they get blocked up and can't get forward, hit the first thing in their face and move 2 feet and trying to scramble out a 4 and sometimes grabbing a 5. Kyle just posterized that second shot with his roller.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. Thanks to the rain, we don't have slow-mo of it, but we'll get his drive right here. Blasting that up the fairway. And we're on to 5, scene of something special yesterday.
Yeah, we saw the epic eagle by Double G dropping down the roller over 600 feet past that big mature tree down there on the left and crushing it up and over the corner of the pond with his big spiking hyzer and dropping it inside circle 1. And I don't think we'll be seeing anything like that today. Guys need to be conservative. The rain's starting to fall. They got to pick a spot out there, 350 off the tee. Same thing for your second shot and set yourself up for that crossing angle.
Yeah, it started to trickle on 4, and it was really started to open up on 5. As
Yeah,
you
you
can see
can
right
see
here.
things got darker.
Mhm.
You know, everybody's got an umbrella out.
Here's Kyle.
And that's a good move right there on the disc. Watch out, Giesel. He didn't get one.
Yeah, you missed him. I just passed him. M3 from Chris. A little bit of a slip, but
A little bit. Got the air under it that he needed that he did not get yesterday. And this is perfect.
yeah,
Very nice.
right where he plans to be. Alex Russell, champion boss.
I like this play. Little low burn over towards that last little tree out there. Look out, geese.
Ooh, the geese don't like this play.
No, somebody's going to have a sore foot for a little while.
Shades of Fountain Hills hitting those. What are those birds at Fountain?
They're ducks, actually.
Are they?
They're
Okay.
some kind of odd breed of duck.
They're everywhere out there. Eagle putting his hyzer out there, and they managed to juke him on that one.
Kind of looks like a prehistoric duck to me because they have like these weird red eyes and stuff.
Yeah.
They're things
Like a
freaky looking.
loon or something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I forget what they call them.
I can't remember either. Looking at Alex's second, and I want to say it's a rock.
Whatever he just threw, that was beautiful. I think it has a little more fade
Yeah,
than
more
a rock.
fade than a rock.
A little skippy.
But yeah, like you said, throw them beautifully up the fairway. We're playing speed golf now, Philo.
Yeah, you got to get that grip, get your disc out there, and step up and do what Eagle's doing here.
Oh
that one
my
tree to miss.
gosh.
That looked a whole lot scarier the first time I saw it. And
Man, I can't imagine he tried to push that on purpose, right?
I don't know. I
Ooh.
mean, he'd been playing high right the whole time. He didn't
That's
even
right.
take on the water. And the worst conditions of the round, or the tournament rather, and he's pushing the water line. We're a bit confused, but all is well.
Yeah.
He's safe.
Kyle's smoothing a nice one right up the fairway.
Absolutely.
Getting that thing flat.
It's a big shot for Chris right here. He's got to get himself in position. He's been playing this hole well this tournament.
Notice the pro hunch to keep the disc dry during.
Yeah, uh-oh. He's
Oh, that's not pro though.
shaping it right at the water and splash down. He'll be taking his drop from that mark right where he crossed inbounds land.
Possibly another chance for this guy to gain another stroke, Philo.
Yeah, he's got to put a good shot up. I mean, he doesn't want to rush it too much, and
That is yanked.
he's got a chance to stay safe, though. And spotter's going to go run over there, and I didn't see it fall backwards into the water, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, there's like a little bit of horseshoe of water in those.
There he
wood.
goes.
Oh,
He's
nice.
all good. He's all good. Punch through far enough. Probably about 15 feet of that's actually hanging over the water.
Yeah, yeah. Alex with his champ boss, 385 to the pin. I
Playing a
believe.
nice flex out and around. Beautiful shot by Alex Russell. That should be inside circle one. And he is.
Nice.
Oh, just outside.
just outside,
No
yeah.
way. That looks so nice out of his hand.
It did. Then it got a lot of ground action. I don't think he was planning on. There's a real safe shot from Eagle.
Yeah, he's going to be well outside circle one. Probably be between circles. 45-foot range.
And Chris Dickerson in his ass absolutely dumping. 340 to the pin. Needs this to get in position for a par save even.
He does.
He'll be losing another stroke to Kyle in back-to-back holes.
Not taking any time, really. Just setting it up, seeing this line, and firing it. And this is unbelievable recovery right here.
Isn't it?
Unbelievable.
He's not going to lose a stroke now.
Especially since Kyle sawed it off into the woods over there, and
Mhm.
camera crews trying to keep the lens clean, and right on time for Kyle to flick that out of the woods. And look at that, right inside the bullseye. So you got two great recoveries on this hole.
Yep. Eagle, opportunity here for a birdie. But it is 40-ish.
Had two of the three components necessary for a make.
Looked like it was in for a second.
Yes, it did.
Looks like Alex Russell will be up next, I believe. Once he figures out how to stay dry and get a putt out. Everyone's just kind of hunkering down under their umbrellas out there.
I'm sure most of these fellows out here today thought, oh, it's probably going to rain, but not that bad and not for that long. And Alex is getting worked by the water right now. You can see his shirt's almost all dark gray.
Oh, man.
Good bid.
You know those glasses are just soaked, too.
That's got to be a big challenge. He's not wearing a hat like Eagle is.
I know,
That's
right?
kind of keeping some of the water off of, the inside of his glasses at least. Eagle's going to run out of there and get under that canopy and try to preserve some dryness there.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Klein with the nice par tap in.
And Alex with the same.
And then what a recovery shot from our leader.
It's got to feel like a birdie drop in right now after throwing it in the water.
Absolutely.
Such a great up. God, look at this poor rain. And Alex ripped that thing out of there.
That was a very, very aggressive and awesome shot. He just got a little unlucky on the finish, and here we are back on hole 6, the beach hole. Measuring in 371. You're playing something out wide. See that drop zone sign kind of flash right there. You're aiming about 25 feet right of that. And just use something overstable and burn that thing in there. Play it nice and wide. Play it straight. Let the disc get overstable and fade.
I believe Kyle Klein will be up next. Here he is.
These are some tough conditions to compete in, I tell you.
Yeah, we were talking to you and Nate about it yesterday. Like, anything worse than this you've seen?
Very, very seldom. I mean, I played in some downpours and some. This is not nearly as windy as the worst I played in. Kyle Klein saws that off. He'll be heading to the drop zone.
Yeah, the wind is another amplifier you can put
Yeah.
on this thing.
I remember this one round in Boston at Maple Hill. Not in Boston, but Worcester.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place was brutal. It was blowing 25 miles an hour. Just Wind coming down in buckets.
Oh, man.
The rain coming down in buckets, rather. It was brutal.
I wonder if Chris just laid up there after watching Kyle throw OB.
He probably did. You know, it's coming down hard. Just mitigate the risk of finding the out of bounds himself.
Uh-oh. Hit something.
Saws that one off super early.
Hit a tree.
No, it's not going to happen tomorrow.
No. He is going to the drop zone.
It's so hard to hold on to your disc when it's raining like this. A little drizzle, not so bad, but these big drips of water just eagle. No.
Oh, no.
Trying to pick up the pace and keep his hand dry before the water gets on it. And these things happen when you try to race through things, you know, and it's hard. These conditions are so difficult.
And this is not the easiest upshot. OB right and left.
Yeah, that looks way early.
Oh.
He goes to the drop zone now.
But he's going to be putting for bogey.
Dickerson needs this to get up and down.
Look at this CTP drive right here, Philo.
2/3 of the way there, and more than likely you're going to take this hole from you fellas.
With a par. Dashing back into the covers.
I would be too, man. I'm not a big fan. I'm like a witch in the rain.
We're a couple SoCal dudes now.
Yeah.
I don't play in the rain.
Not my favorite. Kyle wisely just lays that one out, not challenging the OB. Alex giving it a little bit more of a bid and gave it that old college try. And smart play to not go too aggressive. Eagle, same thing. That's got to stop. That's the challenge and the risk of this putt right here.
It almost looked like he gave it a safe bid. Because usually he's a little more line
It just
drivey,
didn't
right?
drop, yeah. I mean, it just hung out over the basket. And, you know, that's what the course designers were trying to do to people, is make you choose.
And that's for 6.
Eagle is going to be a bit disturbed over those two plays right there.
That is just a killer. And Chris going hatless for a reason.
Oh,
Make it. What? That fall out?
That was heavy chains on the right side,
Oh.
and it just lipped out.
Well, I guess he's not getting a stroke on Kyle.
Eagle's just walking straight into the lake. That kind of probably gives you an idea of how wet it is out there.
There's no avoiding it, you know. You were just not going to keep your shoes dry on a day like this.
Well, you got good Gore-Tex shoes, and
Maybe.
you can kind of keep your feet a little dry, but he's going to use that extra water to rinse off his discs.
Yeah. Dickerson in the rain. Look at that plant foot splash. You see that?
Oh, yeah.
It was a terrible drive, but it was the best of the group.
Yeah, that's
in
what
the situation,
happens.
it's a great drive.
Those things happen. I mean, you're going to see this gully right there, that drainage ditch, raging right now in a second on hole 7, measuring in 284, slightly downhill, triple Mandy. I would say just lay this thing up in front of the mouth and take your chances on the birdie putt from
That
there.
seems like the real smart play.
Kyle just kind of lofts it up there. You can see it get a little extra. That's got to stop.
Oh, he got just on the short grass.
Oh, he looked like he tried to lay it up just on the wrong side. If he would have aimed further right, he would have been fine.
Dickerson keeping that disc dry under the shirt.
He's taking a stab at it, and that thing's drifting. He's going to need to hit that
Get some fade.
lattice. Oh, just in time.
Wow.
It had enough speed to carry past it. If that thing didn't hook up, he would have been heading to a drop zone too.
Alex Russell, have to lay up.
Yeah, I mean, he was
Or maybe a
trying
low
to give it a
release.
safe bid, but just not quite center enough.
Eagle with the P3X.
This is kind of what I thought Kyle Klein was trying to do, is just play a little spike shot over there and hopefully give yourself a look. And he's right by the drop zone marker, so
Grass is so wet that the thing didn't really spike.
didn't do much. He's trying to line it up in the middle, maybe have a long putt, but now he's got to do this and
Yeah.
chip it up there and take his par.
Not what he's looking for after that 7.
Kyle from the drop zone. All you can really do is chip it up, unless if you got a really good flick play. That's really the best option to try to run it.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of those get close, but that's a tough make.
Dickerson has to make sure his stance is perpendicular to the mandatory, and does so.
And good par save in the rain.
Nicely done.
There's the gang will come along here and drop in. This will be Alex for his par. So This is like a hurricane remnants, right? Is that what we're looking at right here?
That's what I heard coming in from New Orleans area. Just kind of like bands of the hurricane, so they kind of come and go. It's gonna rain, it's gonna stop. It's gonna rain, it's gonna stop, and it's just a matter of how hard and heavy it comes when it does. I imagine by this point, a few holes in this downpour. Most things are wet. Most things are saturated, and it's gonna be like that the rest of the way through.
Hole 8.
This is not the easiest of birdies to score, but it's doable. It's all about being in position off the tee. You kind of want to be about 345, 350 off the tee. As you can see, it's measuring in just under 700 feet. Not the longest par 4, but it's the second shot. You got a lot of things to miss, a low ceiling, a couple of late stumps, and a very undulated green.
Called it. Dickerson on the box. Going hat backwards now.
Yeah, trying to keep that visual clean. That's a smart play. It didn't look like he tried to do much there. Just poke it out there in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Get past all the trees.
For his 4 from there. I mean, it's not a scramble from the fairway, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Alex playing the wide hyzer and gobbledygook.
Went nowhere once
no
he got
ground play off of the low-cut grass with all this water.
An eagle.
Just winging one out there.
Throwing it as fast as I wish I could from standstill.
Not so much shorter than what he's been doing, but he took a standstill at it and just trying to get in the fairway and give himself a chance.
Mr. Klein?
Another one a little bit low and burned and squeak past the main stuff. That won't be too bad.
Yeah, that one got a little ground action.
Mm-hmm.
Alex Russell, he's quite a ways from the basket here.
Looks like he's trying to line up the roller play. Very nice.
Love the angle.
I do too. I mean, he put it in about as good a place as he could, but being out of position distance-wise off the tee, that finishes by the basket on a dry day.
Oh, sure, right?
You know what I mean? He's 70, 80 feet short of where he wants to be, and now he's 70 or 80 feet short of the basket.
Dickerson?
Also going for the roller, playing it a little bit higher and earlier up the hill. He needs to make that turn, and that's actually probably not the worst thing that could have happened.
Give him a line there.
Yeah, I mean, I think if he gets more pinched off in those bushes, it gets more dicey for him to execute. And Eagles playing the flexor. He's got a drop. Oh.
Just a little high, the main mistake there.
Not much high. I saw what he was going for.
That was definitely there. Kyle Klein, the best drive, but he's off to the right-hand side. But great room for a roller, which he's busting out.
Play it down off the hill, try to drop it down. This is looking like the best one of the group. One thing to miss, and of course,
that stump is such a roller killer, man.
You can't even see it from back there.
Yeah.
You know, it was a huge tree. And, hard to take all of that out of there, but unfortunate break for Kyle there.
Here's what Chris is looking at. Little low forehand gap.
Remember what we saw in the first 3 frames of the scores? All greens and pars, and now it's just turned red. Dudes are bleeding strokes right now.
The rain bringing the red.
Oh, man.
Great up by Chris there, right there, not to be overlooked. I think that's Alex under there. Yeah.
He's got a similar play. Got to sneak something in there. Ooh, this looks good.
Ooh, wow.
That would have been a great 3.
Mm-hmm.
Very surprising 3. I'm sure everybody on his card would have been like, oh, no, he didn't.
And that was another layup, I believe, out of Eagle.
Take a look at Kyle's putt there behind the stump.
Should have mostly a clean angle. Nah, not entirely, huh?
Yeah, it's tough in these conditions to really get super aggressive on a putt like that.
Sticks on a slope, you never know what's going to roll. Good putt from Alex.
Wow, what a putt.
In the pouring
Pretty
rain.
close to circle's edge there. In the rain, wet hands, no rain jacket.
Difficulty is up out there.
He is from Washington. They get a lot of rain up there in the Northwest. Maybe he's slightly accustomed to it. Maybe he's got some froggy fingers.
Definitely possible.
I've seen guys go out there with no umbrella and no towel, just winging them.
Just
like,
absorb
how
it.
do you do that, man? Like, as soon as my hand gets pruned, it's over.
Yeah, it's
It's over. I mean,
yeah.
I need to go find a hot air blower in a bathroom somewhere to dry my fingers off if I have any chance, to recover after that.
Here is Alex, so we can see him through all that rain. Perfect putt.
Alex bringing back that classic 50s and 60s look.
Love it, man. Hole 9. This one can devolve if you let it get away from you. I wonder what'll happen in the rain here.
I mean, yeah, this is one of those holes that can really bite you with the island green play. You come up a little short, you're rethrowing. You go up a little long, you're rethrowing. Doesn't matter that you cross the island or not. You gotta land safe on the island. These conditions right now are treacherous. Let's see what these guys do.
And we should start talking about Calvin Heinberg as well, Philo. He has been making a run from the chase card.
These guys are at hole 9. Calvin's about to tee off on hole 12, and he was 10 through 11.
Ridiculous.
Making strokes on folks.
That is unbelievable in these conditions.
Well, we saw Vinny round 1, and he was just dejected, and
This play was,
never really seen him like that.
Yeah, this place is
before,
beating him up.
He looked rocked, like his bell was rung.
Uh-oh. All right.
He's just got to sit down now. There you go, Alex. Nice play.
Not trying to do
Today,
too much.
Calvin Heinberg is on a mission to make this a battle.
He's currently out in front or tied for lead, I believe, at this point.
I think he's a stroke back right now.
Okay. There's Eagle with a pretty early tree. He might even just lay up to the front from there. And Kyle.
That looks a little early.
That's a long ways out.
Good break, though.
Yeah, yes, it was.
That could have easily kicked and gone the wrong direction, and now he's going to try to punch one up to the front of the green, and front of the fairway, rather. Looks like he does just that. There's the green flag. Eagles just trying to get into position here so he can save his par.
It's a great layup.
There's
Little
his
scary, but
green
he,
flag there. Yeah, that was sketchy for a moment.
using all of that fairway.
Dickerson, his smart play would be to bail out way left and just not even challenge the green right now.
Yeah,
As far as what's going on his card, I'm not sure if he's been looking at live scoring or not. See, Vinny's making a push.
I got word from Corey. He's a UDisc checker.
Okay.
So he was looking at it. He was fully aware of what Vinny was doing.
There you go. That was a question we couldn't tell yesterday.
Yeah.
We didn't have that answer.
So that'll be a par for Chris. Great score on this hole 9, which can tin cup in a hurry. Alex.
Sailing away a little left, but plenty safe.
Smart play. And Kyle laid up to the front of the fairway, trying to get across right here.
That's low. This
Oh,
rough is playing rough
man.
this year. They did not cut it all week. The fairways are like ice. Well, they had been like ice. Now they're turning into a little bit of slop, but
Yeah, that rough is
you gotta
real
get
catchy.
the disc up in the air. You're still throwing uphill just a little bit from where you are, and that's a much better throw. And that stake could have killed him.
It really could have.
That could have been it for him.
There's Eagle emerging from the umbrella, throwing 3, trying to get in position for the par save.
Taking a bit higher spiking angle as Eagle. Well executed there.
That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Alex, you gotta lay this up right.
He's taking a soft bit at it. And
Wow.
That's dangerously
Ooh.
close to the OB line, and he didn't need that extra one if that was going to happen.
I don't
That's for
think so
sure.
either.
Dickerson wisely just chucking it up under the basket. You see the wind start picking up. Kind of a headwind putt for him there, and he's wisely just concedes, takes his par, and he'll be moving on.
And Kyle for double. Yep.
Ugh. Rough start for the young buck. You see all that red on his scorecard in the last 4 holes. Falling off the pace pretty quickly here. He knows he made a mistake on that shot approaching the green. It just came out low and slow, and a recipe for double bogey.
Yep. Alex coming back. There is his par, no worries.
I mean, Kyle made the smart play by taking his medicine from
know.
the fairway and laying
Yeah.
up, and then he just totally undergassed it on the way to the green, and You could see as soon as it left his hand, he was waving it over there, hoping it would get a push. But in these conditions, the air is a little bit more dense. They're not flying as fast. You got to put a little more go on it. And it's hard because you're in wet conditions, so it's difficult to put more go, and your grip can easily slip.
Your grip or your step can slip
Your
out
step,
too. Yeah.
anything, yeah. And it's being slow and under control and really focusing on that pop. And there you have it. After 9 holes, Chris Dickerson's only 1 under with Alex Russell, and everybody else is kind of struggling.
Yeah, we'll see what'll happen. We got 9 holes left to go. It's going to
9
stay
holes
wet.
left for
We'll
the
see ya.
championship.
See if these guys or Vinny can catch them down. Thanks for watching, guys.